Alrighty. So then, everyone, buckle up, give me your attention for a moment. Allow me to introduce you all to our king for today's stream. We have King Samuel. Hooray! King Samuel is wrathful and frugal. We're initially going to be going for a military ambition. Should that military ambition fail, we'll go for a trade ambition. As a wrathful individual, Samuel will never forgive or forget a slight and will always bear a grudge. And if he can, he will always try and punish those that have wronged him. So don't mess him around. And also, as he's frugal, he doesn't want to spend money. So here's the combo wombo. If you vote to have Samuel spend money on anything, he will be upset. He will be very upset and he will take it out on you as best he can at some future point. Finally, Samuel is also a false crusader. He got the church on side in his civil war, had a holy war, and then he proceeded to sack all the churches of the south. Ergo, he is anti-faith, anti-archbishop, and pro-plunder. So he's going to grab all the money he can, and he doesn't really give a crap about the church. What a guy, what an absolute champ. Aren't you so glad you overthrew King Thrifty for this man? Yeah, I mean, faith is the stat measurement for the essentially telling you how powerful the church is. And I missed a lot last game, huh? Yeah, we told the Barons no like 5 times. And because we told the Barons no 5 times, they got really angry and launched a rebellion. So here we are. This is the end result. Authority dipped to 0 and the rebels won. And that's all ancient history now. Hello. Hello, Amy. Welcome on in. Hope you enjoy listening to us in the background of whatever you're doing. We're going to begin the game now and just have a look at the state of the realm, get acquainted with everything. I did everything to cripple your army, hey? I don't know, King Thrifty. He doesn't like new things, so he didn't want you to get new horses, new crossbows, new giants. Just had to say no to a lot of things. Why is the south so small, by the way? Because the map. I'll talk to Morgrim during the week about maybe tampering with it. I don't know if that's still a thing Morgrim can help with. It's a thing. Okay, cool. I'll dig through our old messages and find a blank map and I'll tinker about and maybe sort something out. Uni South, I know, we said about this yesterday. It looks like a giant claw reaching down and picking up the south. Small but powerful, looks at stats. It's not good. It's not good, I'll tell you that. Grandies are having a bad start to the dynasty. But yeah, that's it. As you can see, both the coast and the south are suffering a fair bit. They don't have much going on. Hey, Lakelock, welcome on in. Welcome on in. I haven't done all the introductions yet, but thank you for being here. Everyone say hello to Lake in chat. It's a shame the South will rise again. Okay, yes. Yes, it is. I got to see the first few minutes of the VOD and yet still forgot that the South was getting consumed. It's sort of being crushed. But yeah, I think if I do change it, it will be sort of spreading the South out up along this mountain range and up to like this town or something. Maybe up to the river. I'm a fan of having all the three regions being able to touch the capital, really, I think. Hey, Bonko, welcome on in. And Ephra as well, welcome on in. Barons will rebuild the kingdom with their king. Wants to stay loyal, I guess. I mean, I could, yeah, well, we'll maybe change it. I'll have a look at the details. It'll take me about half hour to review the situation. But we can retailor the map so it's a little more photogenic. Let's see what happens today. If the Barons continue to stomp about and own the place, maybe I'll give them a big share. But it's not something I want to be in the habit of, because it is just extra effort and putting extra demands on Morgrim. So, you know. Poke me when you have a free hour and I'll show you the trick to reading the code for the map. Oh my god, okay. Excellent. But yeah, so there we go. That's everything. Howdy, by the way. Hello, Ephra. Sorry, I said hello, I think, when I saw you join. Share me how to for my campaigns. It's Discord, you mean? But yeah, here we are. So, looking at it, state of the realm, pretty rough. Barons are doing good. Nobody else is doing good. As we're going for a military victory, we want to up the size of the southern and coastal armies. If we can do that, that would be good. But yeah, holy crap, look at this. Alright. So the Grandees have shown up. The Grandees are like, oh crap, we've been absolutely crushed in a war. Time to crawl out from under our rocks and start voting like we mean it. It's rough here. Yeah, it's bad. It's crowded. Listen, each of you... Right, let's have a look. There's 3 mountains, 6 hills, a bridge and 2 towns and a few trees. So between the 6 of you, I guess each of you can have your own hill. Yeah, but let's work through. Let's do the introductions. Tap this. Oh yeah, I've already. Okay, let's. There you go. That's what we got for the role play. I'll put it back on. So we're wrathful and frugal. Don't make me spend money. So yeah, going through. Let's see who's here at the start of the game. We have, from the Barons, if it will hover over, there we go. We got Baron Dean. Baron Katori, and Baron AJ. Welcome on in, all of our barons. We have, in the Grandee Massive, we have Grandee Test, Grandee Whopper, Grandee Lake, Grandee Bonkle, Grandee Morgrim, and Grandee Weldris. Welcome on in, all Grandees. Finishing up a Sworn run. Ooh, I haven't played in a while. Has there been a major update recently? With the patricians, we got Noble Patrician Nivbilk, Lord Patrician Nekojita, Noble Patrician Pog, and Lord Patrician Ephra Bulbazar. Let's go! Welcome on in, everyone. Thank you for being here with me. I appreciate it, as always. No? Okay. Well, I do want to play more of it. But then I've also... The Forever Winter had a big update recently. They do it every month. And they've just added some new spider mech thing. And I want to go see that. So who knows, if I do get the opportunity to do a quick stream Monday or Tuesday, I'll probably do the Forever Winter and go check out the mech. But yeah, that's it. Welcome on in, everyone. There's no sign of a bug. We're safe. Let's start, as always, with the path to victory. Your Majesty, the history books do not look kindly upon usurpers, unless, of course, they prove themselves worthy of the throne they have stolen. When you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? I will etch my name in history in stone as a conqueror. I won one war against Sir Mad King Thrifty the Unready, and I shall go on to win more wars, cementing my reign as one of the greatest in the kingdom's history. A warrior king is sure to be remembered fondly if he wins more battles than he loses. I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving the kingdom's overall military as much as possible. Etch it in steel, that's so much better. I wish I thought of that while I was ad-libbing. Once you have an heir, I return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, Your Majesty. Alright, let's shake hands with you all. Who have we got here? Hello, AJ. We bloody well pulled it off, didn't we? The barons are finally in charge and we can sort this kingdom out. Now just remember our little arrangement. We put you on that damn throne so you'll do as we tell you. Got it? How dare you? I'll have you know I'm the king now. You can't push me around. I'll push you around all I like. This is a baron's time to shine. Now introduce yourself to the rest of the council, but don't forget what I told you today. Alright. Who have we got from the patricians? Hello, Nekojita. Pleasure to meet you. A pleasure, Your Esteemed Highness. Hope to see our kingdom prosper and grow wealthy under your reign. And finally, the Grandees. May the ninth god bless your reign, Your Highness. Hello, Whopper. I trust you will conduct yourself with honour and faith. Ha! Yeah. We like faith. With that, the introductions are done. The council hall immediately fills with raised voices. Meanwhile, what do you think? Will he be a good little king and do as he's told? Too early to tell, but I have a bad feeling. We should have a backup plan, just in case. Alright, first vote of the game. All we know at the minute is I'm pro-military. Your Majesty, you may have won the throne from King Thrifty, but you must still answer to the council. As is tradition, they will decide what happens at your coronation. What? But it's my coronation. This isn't an absolute monarchy, Your Majesty. Everything has to be run past a council vote. Even this. Shall we call the nobles in? Spending money? You can spend money to up the farming. Or you can throw me in the river. Come on, most of you are broke anyway. You may as well put on a banquet. What is it? 3 people with 0 money? Isn't it fantastic? Wealth? What wealth? Yeah, exactly. Alright, what is that? That's 5 and 7. 12 of you voted. Okay, that's a winner. Very good. Only 1 person inactive. Oh, Neko, you just came in. Sorry about that. The nobles spare no expense, and your banquet table groans under the weight of it all. Whole roasted peacock, a boar's head stuffed with swan's tongues, an entire whale turning on a spit. It's a meal fit for a king, which is now, you suppose, what you are. Alright. Boom, boom. Eyes down, everyone. Hello there. We got Leopold of the Katori bloodline. Eccentric master equestrian. Standing before a blazing earth, yelling at full volume, Leopold looks absolutely dapper. Come on, Leo, what do you want? What a coup! Samuel now sits on the throne and the barons are in charge, but the other regions will already be scheming to depose him. Same dynasty, same family, yeah, exactly. Do we stay loyal to the new king or cut our losses and put me on the throne instead? So we got A, loyalist, B, modernisation, or C, gunpowder. My lord, I know you're the one who wished to be a conqueror and have a strong military. I'd like to point out our war, well, it costs more than just lives because those lives are quite a payment to fight. True, but we'll get more peasants. AJ is bidding for loyalists. Oh, so's Katori. Okay then. Well, thank you for your loyalty, barons. I appreciate that. That settles it then. Glory to the king and glory to the march. But we can always change our minds. If Samuel ever gets out of line, we can take up arms and get rid of him, the old-fashioned way. The Baron's goal is to aid the king by countering the other region's schemes as much as they can. They will win the game if the king produces an heir and completes his ambition. However, if defiance ever gets too high, they can still change their minds and rise up in rebellion. Eulus of the Nivmilk family. Notorious coastal rapscallion. Scribbles with a well-used quill on a hardwood desk, speaking calmly. Fellow patricians of the coast, my claim to the throne is far more legitimate than that of King Samuel. Something must be done. Hey people. What would the patricians like? Would they like to make a deal with a wizard in the sorcery scheme? Would they like to find a biffo? A body double to take my place with doppelganger? Or will it be something money, something buy the realm, something get the crown? With corruption. Okay, so how many of you are there? So who has yet to vote? Nekojita, you can vote to tie it up if you like, but I'm going to do a final countdown in chat. It'll be 3, 2, 1 and then we'll move on. Boom. The patricians plan to turn the throne into a commodity that can be bought and sold at will. First, they must ensure that the rule of law is crumbling. To advance their scheme, the patricians must lower authority to 4 or less in 3 seasons. Okay. Zarquin of the Lakelock lineage. A true floppy hat. Yeah, absolute flopper. Notorious Southern Elder stands bathed in sunshine, droning on as if in a daze. A false pretender occupies the throne while my claim is ignored. Grandees of the South, this is a stain on our honour. We must not allow it to go unanswered. What scheme should the Grandees pursue to overthrow the new king? They got subterfuge, where they want to replace the council. Intimidation, where they're going to infiltrate the palace. Or further for religious shenanigans. My floppy hatted boy, my flopper. Right, we got 1 vote outstanding. Who was it? Oh, it's Whopper. But I think Whopper's busy playing a game. So, oh, there we go. Fate will decide. Thank you, Whopper. Wait, what did we end up with? Oh, it's further, right? The Grand Clandee Zarquin has been chosen by the Ninth God to be the next king. He has promised the first miracle, food for all. To advance their scheme, the Grandees must raise their farming to 5 or more in 4 seasons. We must rebuild. That sounds like a good plan. Right, so for today's gallery of villains, my rivals, we have Leopold, our distant cousin, Zarquin, our treacherous half-brother, and Eulus, our long-lost nephew. Leopold, my distant cousin from the March, is staying loyal. The Barons are going to support me, hopefully, and we'll win together. Zarquin of the South, the Grandees are pursuing a further scheme. For the first stage of that scheme, they need to get their farming up to at least 5 in 4 seasons' time. It's currently at 4, so they need to find 1 extra point of farming. And Eulus, our long-lost nephew, in the coast, the patricians are pursuing a corruption scheme, and to start off with, they're going to want to lower authority to 4 or less in 3 seasons' time. Authority currently at 5. Leopold is like a son of your father's cousin. Oh my god. The sprawling lines. What would I take? I do like money. There we go. We got the royal gamble. Oh no. Alright, let's start with the mysterious ship. Chaz, welcome on in. There you are. There's... If you show up, there you are. Welcome back to the Pats. Your Highness, a shipwreck has appeared on the edge of my estate. It's not even from the south. Its name is the Gloria, and it bears a Marcher flag. That vessel went missing a few months back. We feared she was lost at sea. Well, she's been found on land, right on top of my favourite picnic spot. My peasants discovered only one survivor on board, a Marcher sailor. He claims to remember nothing of what happened. Oh, my head's killing me. It has been ever since I woke up. Did you teleport this ship? I swear I didn't do anything. Last I remember, we were sailing along Marcher waters, then nothing. This poor soul needs looking after. We must care for him in one of our monasteries. No, we must interrogate him further. I must know why this ship is on my land. Now then, I think... anything but spend money. But, you know, I don't know about letting him coalesce in peace in the monastery. I'd pray avoid D. I would say it's either A or C would be the ideals for what I would like as a character, but definitely not B. I think it'll be Lake. It's 150 gold. Oh my god, the grandies are broke. Grandies have a lot of soft power? Yeah, okay, let's see how it goes. Why must we foot the bill? The Adventurers Guild is always hungry for cash. They put together a ragtag band of their best explorers led by a woman named Chinia. We'll be back soon with news, don't worry, we'll never fail. Wait, Whopper having 0 money? Oh my god. Your Majesty, a young marcher monk by the name of Guildfrith seeks an audience. He's writing a book and has a small request. I can vouch for his seriousness. Sounds boring. But, Your Majesty, Guildfrith has travelled hundreds of miles to see you. Can you not grant him a moment of your time? Fine. Send him in. Thank you for seeing me, Your Majesty. I'm writing a history of your reign, but research is costly. I was wondering if you might donate a little to support my efforts. Absolutely not! Guildfrith bows and thanks you for your time, but a young monk can't hide his disappointment. Thank you for seeing him, Your Majesty. Is that all? Yes, Your Majesty. Guildfrith is a very deliberate historian. I doubt his book will be ready for decades. One evening you're sitting up in bed, reading some paperwork when a filth-encrusted peasant wanders into your bedchamber, bold as brass. Hello, Your Madge. Glad I finally found you. This place is a bloody maze, it is. Mind if I take a seat? Yes, I'll do mind. I'll stand then, no problem. Listen, I've got a bloody great idea for you. What if we chop the legs off horses and replace them with wheels? Boom! Faster transport! Before the peasant can explain further, your marshal bursts into the bedchamber, sword drawn. Alex, thank you. The day has arrived. 24. Holy crap. Thank you very much for all your continued support, Alex. I appreciate that. I will get the art done at some point. When I'm feeling up to it again. Oh, lordy. But okay, we got someone bursting in. Oh, it's a marshal. But yeah, thank you very much, Alex. Make yourself comfortable. I hope you enjoy it today. Your Majesty, I'm sorry I didn't come sooner. I have no idea where the palace watch are. Do you want me to kill this intruder? Just kick him out. Kick him out. Arms behind your back, scumbag. The peasant is dragged from your bedchamber, still babbling about horse wheels. When the marshal returns, she looks grim. One thing's clear in this mess: you need an honor guard who can actually keep you safe, not like the pathetic watch. Hello, Alex, back in the Barrens, and we got Gibbo, who is also in the Barrens. There we are. And hello, Gibbo. Everyone say hello to Gibbo in chat. How's it going? Think carefully, Your Majesty. These guards' loyalties will be divided between you and their region. Of course, you could just hire foreign mercenaries. They'd be Lord of Coin above all. Thank you, Whopper, for resubbing as well. That's great. Thank you very much. I am broke. The southern economy is too bad. By the night the end is coming. Yeah, Whopper's broke. Sound the alarm. Whopper, who normally ends up being the top of the list for amount of money. Hey, Shadow Moon. Where are you? There you go. You're top of the Barrens. Welcome on in. No need to even ask, Marshal, says Alex. Here you are. The king knows that our veterans are the only ones with experience of real warfare. Yeah, that's true. I wait your verdict with bated breath. It's of course going to be the veterans of the march. I will make the arrangements at once. The veterans arrive a few weeks later. They march into the throne room in perfect formation before lining up behind your throne. Hands on their sword hilts. Each soldier sports a bigger scar than the last. Veterans of the Civil War, it's true. Leader of the rebellion, yeah, you will pick our guards, right? Right? Absolute desolation. Devastation in the south. Okay, so our first auction of today's game. Look at all these wealthy oh my god, there isn't even enough people with money to fill out the richest nobles list. Whopper is first among the zeros. Okay, if you happen to have money, we're going to have an auction. What do we care about? Grandees may want C, the aqueduct, to boost their farming. Patricians may want F, the theatre, to lower authority. But the patricians can be countered with B, the monument, to boost authority instead. And to be honest with you, if I could have both B, the monument, and D, the library, I'd be very happy. So if you want to help me out, if you're a true loyal baron, the monument and the library are the two items we'd like to see. Someone has just joined. Who was that? That was Mutated. Hey! Mutated Zombie Bush the Third. Welcome on in. Oh! Neko Jita, thank you for the cheer and thank you for the hype train. Look at that. Thank you very much, Neko. I think that'll put you at the top of the list because I think the current settings I've got, the what is it? The monthly top gifters and things. So there you go. Enjoy your little parcel. And thank you very much. Cat's tongue. Yeah, it is, isn't it? But right, there we go. Now, let's have a look. Thank you everyone for all your support with stuff. But here is everyone's money, which you can see on this side anyway. We're going to start the auction right now. Type !fund followed by the letter of the item you would like to fund, followed by the amount of money you'd like to fund it with. Top 2 items at the end of the auction will be built and take effect. Everything else will be refunded. You have about 40 seconds to get your funding in. Please try not to miss out. There is, however, a slight delay on stream, so I will type in chat when there are 10 seconds remaining. 10 seconds left. There we go. Fund C with hopes. That's it. And thank you, Alex, for the gift sub. Katori, I hope you enjoy the emotes. 10 seconds left. Go, go, go. What did we end up with? Cracking stuff. I love it. Gibbo, Alex, and everyone else, all your barons, thank you. Authority and stability are up. We are so good. But yeah, thank you again for the gift sub there, Alex. Now then, let's have a look. We got the Adventurer's Return. We had a banquet. Grandies are broke because the March sacked the South in yesterday's game. And then we've been doing all kinds of things today that's involved the nobles spending money. We had a banquet, and then we've hired adventurers. Chania and her band of adventurers have returned from the wreck of the Gloria, Your Majesty, but they bring bad news. Oh my god. Okay, thank you, Whopper. Thank you for giving out the gift subs. Let's see. Lakelock, Nivmilk, Shadow Moon, and Raylock. Thank you. They're all fairly regular people that are here in chat. Everyone say thank you to Whopper for their generosity. Oh my god. What's happened? We can only remember fragments, Your Majesty, like half-forgotten nightmare. What I remember running down an endless labyrinth that twisted around me, coiling like a serpent. They could reach the captain's cabin at the centre, but Chania's willing to return if we give her better equipment. I'm not going to stand in the way of this. You can take a gamble on your trade, or you can take a coin toss for some reason. They can do what they want. Hold on, gotta go hack up some phlegm. I'll be back in a minute. There we go. There we go. Oh. Everyone's voted? Oh, look at that. You're all active. Thank you so much. What did we end up with? We're taking a gamble on trade. 30% succeeds 9% of the time. I'm not sure about that math. Advisor, welcome on in. There you are. Top of the patricians. Welcome aboard. The Grandees call for local merchants to donate their best quality compasses and map making materials. There is little to be had. In the engineer and her adventurers press southern soldiers into joining them on their quest. I don't think I've seen this fail in ages. I forgot this is what happens. When Janir and her zealous adventurers leave, the servants on Lakelock's estate mutter that she won't be seen again. Oh. That's foreboding, isn't it? Grandies are having it rough and now they got vultures. Hey, Weldris, hello. Welcome on in. Oh, did I not see you come in? Look at that, the factions are balanced out pretty much. Greedy marcher merchants are taking advantage of cheap southern labour, your majesty. Exploiting our natural resources and putting our trading companies out of business. They're vultures. Vultures. Is it really such a problem? This is just business. Grandee Weldis wealth cannot go lower. Oh no. Okay, it's just business, baby, right? That's the way to look at this. I don't want to spend money. How do I stop you making me spend money? It's just business, baby. Oh, there you go. Hype train emotes. Look at that. Thank you very much, everyone, for all your continued support. Of course you're going to tie it up. Okay, who's yet to vote? Who's the last person who hasn't voted? Let's see. I can't see anyone. Oh, and the sub goal's been met as well. Thank you. Oh, no, there it is. Oh, no. It's just business, baby. Dynasty. I should have known better than to expect a council to be of worth to anyone. Oh, I'm sorry. Huzzah! My companies are safe. Glad to see this council see sense for once. The marcher companies in the south continue to tick over nicely, siphoning money out of the region and making Baron Gibbo Nexus filthy rich. Me. Kind of is what it is, ain't it? Right. Why haven't you found a spouse yet? Hold on, we're getting there. Your Majesty, it's important you find a spouse sooner rather than later. I'll take the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What is your preference, men, women, or do you not mind? Oh, thank you for the D3 there. Right, men, it is. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Your Majesty. I'll send out messengers to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer. It's an easy enough decision. You'll marry into the barons as we agreed before you took the throne, right? Right? Maybe. Maybe. Ease up. Yeah, I don't really want the south to be completely flattened. Like, out of character. I don't want the south to be just, like, crushed into oblivion. As I know it's not much fun essentially being deprived of anything to do because you got no money, you got no power. You don't want our stats to raise. Well, I mean, in character, like, it is what it is. The roleplay is what it is. I don't want to spend money buying stuff up. And the march sort of put my character on the throne, so hopefully this too will pass. So yeah, cash-wise, can I common tax everyone? Yeah, pretty much. Let's see now. What are we doing? Oh, for the King roleplay? Yeah, let's show. I don't like spending money, is the main thing. So yeah, we don't like spending money, and we don't like people wronging us. I think it's going down to making the patricians agree with your screw the barons. Yeah. Like, to be honest, I didn't expect the patricians to vote with us on that one. I kind of expected the patricians to be like, no, we'll prop up the south a bit, and then maybe we can get something going. But yeah, it's all rough and tumble of the game, I'm afraid. Grandy Lake has her servants bringing a stretcher to the council. Oh, hello. Chania and her adventurers returned from the wreck of the Gloria, Your Majesty. Is this them? They reached the hold of the shipwreck and found this. The other nobles recoil in horror. It's a corpse that almost looks human, encrusted all over with ice crystals embedded into its flesh. Despite the heat of the lamps, the crystals remain solid and glittering. We think this was once a wizard, mayhaps the source of Rex's teleportation and associated memory problems. We must handle this carefully, Your Highness. We don't know what to do with the remains. Can a wizard's body be destroyed at all? Alright, here we are. This could fix some things. I want to put the body on display in a museum. A is horrible. I don't want to do A. I don't want to just pay Lake Lock. I want all the Southerners to be able to get some money and get some trade up so that they're not impoverished. I'm going to put a royal gamble on it. Everyone give us a D. This is good. We can hopefully prop the south back up again a bit. You don't like the D option? Well, I mean, for roleplay reasons, yeah. I mean, for me, I don't like option A because I don't want to have to pay for it. But yeah, seeing the state of the South. There we go, it's all good. And I got some cash money. You have the body placed in a museum in the largest city of the South. Visitors flock to pore over the preserved corpse, bringing in a great deal of money to the region. But the staff report ghostly laughter and feeling cold to their bones, even in the middle of summer. There's a steady turnover, and those who remain carry protective charms during their shifts. That's fine. That's all okay. Then did you all got 400 gold. There you go. Silver discovered. Excellent news from the Ghost, Your Esteemed Highness. Prospectors have discovered mineral deposits of silver on my land. Mining will begin. Oh, wait. Grandee Bonker waves an ancient parchment. The silver belongs to me. The deposit is on our side of the border, and this scroll proves it. This could get nasty, Your Majesty. The border between the coast and the south has always been highly contested. Nobody's ever going to be happy with this, are they? Do I really want to be in a position where the Grandees are going to have like 7 defiance? Like, I'm still like not like super confident about managing the realm. So I'm pretty sure I would see the fact the Grandees are all pissy. They have some paper that says so. And then you guys vote how you will. Yeah, we need to cool tensions. I don't want, well, I mean, you know, I wanted to go on to fight a war, but like not a piffy little civil war with someone that's got 2 military. Alright, 865. What is that total? 19. Okay, 1 vote outstanding, but it can't change the result, so there we go. With furious glance at Grandee Bonker, Lord Patrician Advisor storms out the room. Sorry you had to see that, Your Holiness. I'm sure he'll get over it. Alright, let's see. So, as for our various options with spouses, let's see, what gentleman would we like? We're wrathful and frugal, and we have trouble with the church. So anyone that's gotten in trouble with the church, anyone that knows how to fight, anyone that's got a dark side, no gamblers, people that are good with money. I think that covers it. So let's go through. I've found 3 potential matches for you. 1 eligible young man from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely. You'll be securing a powerful alliance. Anyone who's punched a local bishop. Exactly. That's what we want. A bishop puncher. Yes, I know. The Chancellor leads you to the Great Hall, where they've arranged 3 portraits on easels. For now, each is covered by a cloth. Alright, let's see the eligible bachelors. They whisk away the cloth from the first portrait. From the coast, we have Leon, wealthy heir to Lord Patrician Charles Waffletail's estate. He wasn't originally the heir, but his elder brother had an unfortunate accident. His interests are typical of the coast. Money, and making more of it. He's said to be led by his passions, living in the moment with no thought for his reputation. He's wealthy. He's making lots of money. He's good, but no thought for his reputation. I don't know. He's good, but he's not that good. I think we might do better. From the south, we have Ignacio, eldest son of the Whopper lineage. He's reputed to have an ego the size of the sun, but there's nothing wrong with confidence, right? He dislikes city life and spends most of his time out hunting, with no one but his horse for company. And he's got grand plans, by all accounts. Want to change the world. I mean, it's okay. It's not great, but I think I'm leaning towards the patrician for the money. Most frugal, he hunts his own meals. That's dear. He's alright, but I think we're leaning towards the pat. And finally we have the Marches offering. Rupert Skine of the prestigious Alex, a kind of just bloodline. Typical Baron, really. Loud and brash and self-absorbed, but mostly well-meaning. Oh, okay. Yeah, AJ, let's not be too much like that, please. Like most of the Barons, his great passion is hunting. No beast is safe from his crossbow. Give him half a chance and he'll expound at length on how we should improve the lot of the peasants. Peasants. Wants to help peasants. What do you think? Of course, by picking a candidate, you'll anger the other regions, but you'll gain a lifelong alliance. Well, it's gotta be the Pats. But they like peasants. It's gotta be Leon. Leon has loads of money. The other two are all about change and reform, and we just don't have much truck with that. Leon of the Coast. Excellent. I'll make the arrangements. No more help from the Just family. I'm sorry, Alex. In a dingy seaside tavern, two patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme. Blood, ashes, and damnation. Sea and storm take us all. Whatever is the matter. I offered cash to a palace official and he acted like I was trying to give him head lice. It doesn't surprise me. The king's authority is quite respected. You're lucky he didn't turn you over to the watch. So there's no room for some good old-fashioned bribery? What's the world coming to? The Pat's aim is to lower authority to 4 or less. None of this is anything I want. So there we go, we'll carry on. Alright, mining news. Mining. Uncle, how goes the mine? You recall the silver deposits between the coast and the south? Our miners followed a rich vein and broke into a series of small caverns lined with smooth silver. What's more, there are tunnels leading to the surface. The surface of the coast! Your August Majesty, this is according to the so-called official documents provided by Bonkel. The mine is ours! Murmurs rise among the council. Uh-oh. I mean, sharing is caring, I guess. Yeah, I mean, everyone gets a slice then. Oh. Okay, that's 11 votes. That's a clear winner. Two groups converge on the border claim. Coastal and southern miners squabble like rowdy schoolchildren. Oh dear. Alright, blood money? What's blood money? Oh, AJ, what's up? What are you talking about? Nothing is wrong. Absolutely nothing is wrong in the march. Huh. That calls for a celebratory glass of wine, I think. There's definitely not an old witch who lives at the border of my lands, and I definitely haven't been having money troubles. And most importantly, she didn't offer me a fortune in exchange for just a drop of my blood, an offer which I absolutely didn't accept. Great stuff. Where's my wine? Ever since I didn't accept the witch's bargain, I haven't found myself obeying her every command. I definitely still rule over my estate, not her. Furthermore, she didn't forbid me from telling you any of this, and I'm not using negative statements to bypass her magic. Well, I'm glad that's cleared up. Let's celebrate all this good news with some wine. Baron AJ looks unaccountably miserable during your drinking session. What's their problem anyway? Come harvest time, Baron AJ's farms yield a lot more grain than they used to, and the peasants are happier. In fact, everything's going great. There are some complaints about priests going missing, of course, and the churches keep burning down, but you can't have everything. That's the way we like it. Look at that. Wait, what? What the fuck? No, dude, trust me, Icon says hello of faith. What are you talking about, my liege? No. It's not even that. Your wedding to Leon is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel from across the realm to attend. For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party. The real thing was, like, things are going so great in the march, like, why would there be problems? It feels like you're the only one not taking part. Instead, you're getting ready for the ceremony. Soon enough, you're standing in St. Bertrand's Cathedral with Leon at your side. Do you take this man as your lawfully wedded husband? I do. Then I pronounce you king and husband. After the wedding, of course, there's a feast, and after the feast, a dance. Your new husband, Leon, refuses to dance at all, preferring instead to brood in a corner. By the time you find yourself alone with Leon, it's past midnight, and you've never felt more tired. Did you see the 8 crows perched on the church tower as we walked into the cathedral? A dire omen. Oh, come on, cheer up. We just got married. Instead of cheering up, Leon takes one look at you before bursting into tears. The peasants have the right idea. They get married for love, not for politics. I want to live the simple life of a commoner. Somehow I doubt you'd actually enjoy being poor. It's awful. Have you seen their teeth? What do you know? You're the king. Oh, life's so easy for you. Everyone does what you say, but for me, oh, life is perpetual misery and no one understands. Not even my king. Leon pulls away from you and retreats to the spare bedchamber, slamming the door. You're left feeling a little bit depressed and dreading what married life will be like. It's going to be awful. I picked you because you were the option who didn't like peasants. Yeah, exactly. This guy. Can you believe it? The prophesied Ninth Herald has finally manifested on Selephdaf, taking the form of a humble noble known as Zarquin, who hails from a farming town in the southern hills. Or so the grandees claim. Zarquin is making strides feeding the common folk, but it won't be enough at this rate. You're alright. He's promised a cornucopia for the people, but so far the harvest has been lacking. If Zarquin can't deliver a miracle, we'll have to. The grandees' aim is to raise their farming to at least 5. It can get there. Sensing a cousin adoption in the near future, yeah, it will probably be that. Leopold is our cousin. Leopold could be the adopted cousin. Well, I mean, Leopold can't be because the game's not designed like that. What are we having here? No silver, a helping hand, new baby. Lots of stuff going on. Lord Patrician Advisor and Grandee Bonkel arrive in the council chamber side by side. This is the 3rd week in a row with no silver. Why are the miners spending all their time playing this rock ball sport anyway? By the 9th, it was your miners who invented rock ball. I can't help that coastal workers are competitive. It's a disaster. Even the miners who haven't broken their arms aren't getting any mining done. Right. I'm not spending money on this. We can ban rock ball, or we can host an official tournament. 70% chance of success either way. It's up to you all. Go whichever way you want. I'm going to the bathroom quickly. Alrighty. Let's see. Official rock ball. What's going on? Oh, no. Yeah, just try not to make jokes about that kind of stuff. Thank you. Oh, dear. Here we are. We're going to have a rock ball tournament. The first annual Rock Ball Cup is a smashing success, with the coastal geodes edging out the southern moles. Lord Patrician Advisor even stands proudly with the filthy competitors as they hoist the gleaming silver trophy. Hey, everyone's happy! In the aftermath, silver production reaches new heights with profits shared equally between the two regions. Money? Well, isn't that good? Everybody wins. What's a new baby? Oh, this is a peasant baby. Greetings, Your August Majesty. Some fine news from the workers of the coast. Baby has been born on your birthday, bearing a birthmark in the shape of the number 9. A fantastic omen. Perhaps we should mark the occasion. It cannot veto the money. I have no time for peasant brats. I see the patricians want to spend my money for me. I'll remember this, patricians. Hey, marvellous. I'm going to tax the bollocks off them, don't worry. Zappazak, welcome. Where are you? There you are. You're in with the barons. Welcome aboard. My humblest thank your serene highness. The common folk will appreciate your generosity. This is another matter. They asked permission to name the baby after you. What do you think, your esteemed highness? Oh. No, I'm the only Samuel around here. Most assuredly, your esteemed highness. You are most unique. None could hope to replace you. You taking? Is this sass? Am I getting sassed in my own kingdom? Yeah, but it was all but one of the patricians, Ephra. Samuel, I had something I wanted to ask of you. Okay. As you know, I run a very successful jewelers guild back home in the coast. But the current laws are a little restrictive for my trade. Lots of tariffs and regulations. You know how it is. I was hoping you could push for some changes in the council, eliminate some import duties on Ateshi jewels, perhaps. You want me to give the coast preferential treatment after they just spent money from the treasury? I think it's only fair. The other regions can't compete with us in the jewelry trade anyway. Fine. Excellent, I'll see you there. But better make both of us rich. Alright? Vote A. Come on now, we can all get rich together. Rich people, the duality of Leon. Yeah. I want to live like a peasant, also runs a jewelry business. It's true. I called him out, don't worry, 100%. I called him out. I knew it was bullshit. This bougie wougie Leon. Alright, what have we got? Final countdown. Thank you very much. My lord, I would like to point out I didn't realise B would lower trade. Of course it would. It's banning imports. The other regions are outraged by the clear nepotism that's taking place, but Leon pays them no mind. As profits pour in, he even shares a portion and a half with the treasury. That's true, but they were unsuccessful, so we'll just let it slide for now. It's time. If you are a grandee and you're pursuing your scheme, C, the aqueduct will boost farming and allow you to do it. D, the deer park would lower your farming and make it harder. As for patricians, if they're still in the running, F, the theatre would help them out. Me personally, I would like A, the library. More stability, the better. Oh. Oh, what's that? Why have we got the commands out? Did someone have a question? But yeah, so that's the skinny on that. You can see everyone's money. Oh, just pinning it. Oh, thank you, Alex. That's a good idea. Thank you. Here's everyone's money. We're going to start the auction now. Type !fund, followed by the letter of the item you would like to fund, followed by the amount of money you'd like to fund it with. Top 2 items at the end of the auction will be built and take effect. Everything else will be refunded to you. You have about 40 seconds to get your funding in, but there's a slight delay on stream, so I'll type in chat when there are 10 seconds left. Let's have a look, see what have we got in a minute. C, the aqueduct, and F, the theatre. Standard. We sort of assumed that was going to happen, didn't we? Right, boom, 10 seconds left. Thank you very much. Alright, there we go. We got a theatre and we've got an aqueduct. Okay, the barons are going to want to come all the way to the capital. Hello, Zapazak. Huzzah! Our soldiers are renowned throughout the kingdom and beyond. We've awarded so many medals that they can serve as full plate mail in a pinch, my liege. Yeah, that's great. Exactly what I want from the march. Granted, we've had our issues with getting them getting restless, but even so, they've gone from strength to strength. Why don't I transfer some of our best troops out police the capital? They'd improve security and show the Marcher Army for what it is, the pride of the kingdom. You want to station soldiers in the capital? Your Highness, thinking a threat to your security. Let us make use of them instead. We're going to do something with them. Oh, spending money. Oh. That's a shame. I quite like the idea of having my own army in my own lands. I mean, yeah, but just so everyone knows that, well, you can see what it is and what it all does and what it will mean. Ugh. Wow, that's close. That's 17 votes out of 20, 18 out of 20, and it's a tie. Alright, we're going to do a countdown. 3, 2, 1. And then we'll move on. Oh, Neko, well done. You came in just as I clicked it. The barons see the king's response as an insult to their military strength and return to the march in a huff. As they gain more and more recruits, the people wonder whether the marcher troops rival those of the marshal herself. Yeah, it would have been an occupation. You're right. That's the correct way to view that narrative. From a certain point of view, from a grandee point of view, it's an occupation. From a baron point of view, we're looking after our investments. Like, a terrible curse. Here we go. Baron Gibbo Nexus rushes into the council chamber, breathless and in disarray. By the 9th, you look like you haven't slept for weeks. It's because I've been placed under a curse. Look, my hair's falling out in chunks. Oh, okay. Well, you're just getting old, Gibbo. It was one of my common folk. I saw in her eyes. She's an evil witch. Oh. Chill out. Just go chill out. An evil witch is in the march. Such a thing completely unheard of. It's true. They don't exist. Witches aren't real. Get it together, my man. Now go have a holiday. You know, the coast has some nice things. Like fish. That would be perfect. A change of pace, some fresh air. Perfect. Excellent. And be sure to bring plenty of coin. The trip is a resounding success, with Gibbo Nexus and his entourage praising Ephra Bulbazar's hospitality. The coast soon becomes a popular destination for those looking to improve their health. Ah, witches. We've dismissed this claim. Yeah, it's not real. Your marriage to Leon has grown stale. Oh, you'll get along well enough and make some good memories together, but there's no spark. He cares more about maximising profits than your happiness, but spark or no spark, you still need an heir. Congratulations are in order. The royal wedding was a magnificent affair. But something's still missing. You need an heir. You need someone young whose loyalty is assured. A child of your own would do the trick, even if they're a bastard, or the youngest of your many cousins. I'm pretty sure I'll have a bastard lying around somewhere. The church won't be happy. but they'll be just as keen to avoid a civil war as we are. They'll legitimise the bastard without much fuss. I will meet with the Archbishop tomorrow. Yeah, absolutely. Absolute bastard. That's the way forward. The legend of the Knights Herald is spreading rapidly. Deep in the south, a number of grandees celebrate. Peasants all over the south are flocking to you, Zarquin. I knew you could do it. Praise be to the ninth god. Praise be, but this is just the beginning. With him on our side, we will capture the minds of the common folk and lead a holy crusade against the false king. The people need a push, however. With the right amount of chaos, the peasants will soon be ready to take up arms for you. The next stage of the scheme, the grandees must lower stability as much as possible in 2 seasons. Wait, what? Potential bug in the language here. Grandees must lower stability as much as possible. I think it's going to be lower it to 4 or less, right? Yeah, 4 or less in 2 seasons. Yeah, no, it will be 4 or less or 2 seasons. That was a... Hold on, let me just clip that. There we go. Oh yeah, the coast needs a taxing. That's true. Thank you, Katori, for reminding me. That's for making me spend money. Oh, here we go. Hold on to your... Hold on to your mass hats and other accessories, everyone. Grandee Whopper is about to lose a huge amount of money. We bet Whopper hasn't even got 1,000 gold. Oh wait, Whopper's got 800 gold. Whopper, you're technically the wealthiest grandee at 800 gold. This has to be the cheapest boat race. Yeah, you got 800. Added to the list. Thank you, Morgan. Yeah, I hope that helps you. We've bet our life savings on a boat race around the coast, and I am sure to win the day. I'm so sure, in fact, that I petitioned the council to officially sponsor my voyage. Sounds dangerous. It's below your August Majesty. I'm a patrician. We practically learned to sail before we can walk. He's talking rubbish, Your Highness. My caravel will beat Advisor's old boat. The ninth will bless my path. If you sponsor anyone, sponsor me. Please. Please. My lord, they literally don't have access and they don't. But we'll fix that, don't worry. Don't make me pay anyone any money. I will be taking notes. If I end up losing money here. Shout out to the grandees, the golden boys and girls. Patricians once again asking for a cruel tax. Eight and 7, that's a total of what, 15? 6 votes outstanding. I'll do a final countdown, 3, 2, 1, and then we'll move on. Boom, boom. What? Are you really so cheap? Yes. Are you so cheap? Yes. Wait, join he A. Wait, what? Who's... Oh, Canadian Commander, Slippity, welcome on in. It's, the king is... Yes. I just woke up. No worries. Welcome on in, buddy. We're so broke already. The children are dying in the streets. We'll eat our horses and frogs. No, no, no. I love dedicated RP because it means patricians will see a way to progress their scheme and then not vote for it. It's true. Yeah, that's how it happens quite often. Your August Majesty, I understand you elected not to be the sponsor of competitors, but surely you have a sense that one will outdo the other. Would you fancy a small wager? No. Oh, okay, Your August Majesty, but you're no fun. You return to the capital to await news of the race. A risky wager. Let me make a note of that. There we go. We're going to try and make it so this doesn't show up more than once. My liege, I'm afraid someone has been painting obscene graffiti on your monument at the march. This is hardly a matter worthy of my time. Yes, Your Majesty, normally I'd agree, but every time we remove the images, they appear again the next day. We need to track down the perpetrator. You're becoming a laughingstock in the march. When you call the council to gather, some of the nobles whisper behind their hands, stifling giggles. Baron Zapazak was right. You're awful, right? Yeah. So we're going to do something. We'll do something. I'm happy with A, but I'm also okay with taking one of the long shot gambles, so... Yeah, vetoing D, exactly. Alright, let's see. What do we got here? 7 to 7. Okay, I'm going to go chuck an apple core in the bin. And then when I'm back, we'll continue. So vote if you haven't. Righty. Boom, boom. What was that? Okay, the watch is going to investigate. Let's see how this goes. Officers of the watch investigate using good old-fashioned detective work. Eventually, they track down the culprit. The culprit is a local artist protesting your recent refusal to become their patron. Your refusal is totally justified. Other than certain parts of the anatomy, which are bizarrely detailed, their artwork is slapdash and sloppy. The artist is thrown into your dungeons to think about what he's done, and hopefully practice drawing more wholesome parts of the body. Man. Gotta appeal to that demographic of terminally online anime fans. 30% success, it was good. We're all done. Oh, fishy wedding. Here we go. Your Majesty, the Archduke of Seoul. Has invited you to his upcoming wedding. Your attendance would help shore up relations between our two great nations. Depths below, great nation. Hello, Slively. The Isle of Saul is nothing more than a nest of pirates and cutthroats. And I heard it isn't a proper marriage anyway. The Archduke is marrying a fish. The groom is a fin folk, one of the denizens of the sea, perfectly sapient and actually amphibious. Well, the church does not agree with a man marrying a fish. We mustn't legitimise this farce by allowing the king to attend. I reckon we're going to the wedding, right? Tap the sign, it's out of the menu. It should be on there. Is it not? Yeah, it's on. But yeah, I'm gonna start the vote. Please vote A. Of course we're gonna go. Wow, look at this. So what's that? That's 8, 6, 3, 9 and 8, 17. 4 votes left to a final countdown. Teeny, hello, welcome on in. Oh, okay, they just tied it up, Teeny. I guess you can have the deciding vote. You are a patrician, welcome on in. There we go. All right. 3, 2, 1. Boom, boom. There we go. Teeny has decreed that we're going to do C. Oh. Oh dear. Condemn the wedding and sever diplomatic ties with the Isle of Saul. Your Majesty, I must protest in the strongest term, quite apart from being simply rude. This will inflame tensions between... Quiet you, the council has spoken. You send an angry letter to the Archduke of Saul decrying the marriage as blasphemous and icky. The patricians are happy with your firm stance and the church sings your praises. Okay. Anti-faith king is not going to be happy. I mean... I just wanted to chill. I'm more pissed off that the Royal Gamble didn't pay me money. In the rooms of the Royal Palace, the Marcher Barons are poring over secret letters and scribbled diagrams. On the wall is a corkboard filled with pins and crisscrossed by coloured string. The king didn't marry Rupert, but at least he married someone. Now he just needs to get on with finding an heir. Aye, and the clock is ticking. Some plonker calling himself the Knights Herald is touring the south, holding speeches and giving out bread. Smells like the grandee's work. Plonker is a fantastic word. Absolutely English over here. Then we got to keep up our efforts. King Samuel isn't going anywhere on our watch. Barons must continue to aid the king by countering the other regions' schemes. He'll win the game if the king produces an heir and completes his ambition. A proper plonker. Alright, in a dingy seaside tavern, 2 patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme. Good news, my friend. The palace officials have been accepting my bribes. They're becoming more and more open to corruption. What are you getting in return? Oh, not much. A better seat in the council chamber, access to the king's rooms when he's out, that sort of thing. But the important thing is that the king's staff are getting used to selling their principles to the highest bidder. So what's next? Palace staff are one thing, but the true prize would be the loyalty of the Chancellor and the rest of the King's inner circle. To do that, we need to demolish their respect for the King. If the kingdom is in chaos, they will see the king as an incompetent fool and much more open to our bribes. To advance their scheme, the patricians must lower stability to 4 or less in 3 seasons. Let's see, I don't really... I quite like Iron Choice, maybe. Hold on. No, we're not really... Yeah, we're kind of happy as we are. Oh, no. Right. Here we go. Behold, your highness. Grandee Morgrim pulls aside tarpaulin to reveal a granite statue of Grandee Bonkle. The statue is impeccably detailed, the expression frozen in a grimace. Oh, I'm sorry. A sad sight, is it not? It's not a statue, is it? Astutely observed, your holiness. This is all that remains of my fellow Grandee. Would you go another 50 paces to the east? Or maybe 50 paces to the west? And then it being the coast? Like, it seems the Stone Maiden is abroad in the south. Isn't there a fairy tale about the Stone Maiden? Old women scare children with tales of her, yes. She is a walking statue of burning yellow eyes. All who meet her gaze are turned to stone. She sleeps for years at a time before waking to terrorize the kingdom. She must have ambushed Grandee Bonkle on their latest vineyard inspection. Please, your majesty, you must do so. Okay, salutes in chat, Bonkle. Feel free to change up your roleplay for your heir. But I'm going to find the kill count. Where is it? That's our first noble death of the game today. Oh, come on. Really? Really? We can't really send the army, can we? I'm still not going to spend money, but we can't send the army. Right, what are we looking at? We got 7 votes for D, Consult the Fairy Tale. Oh. Okay, well, there we go. Consult the Book of Fairy Tales. You send for an expert folklorist from Quail University. Here we go. Best bet. According to legend, the Stone Maiden always stays far inland. That's why she's in the south. The south has no coastline. Perhaps there's something there. As a solution, a saline solution, she must react badly to seawater. You send a squad of knights, each armed with a blindfold and a bucket of seawater. To your great surprise, it works. As soon as she's drenched, the Stone Maiden shrieks and flees back into her underground lair, where she falls into an immortal slumber. Flavour of this means the Stone Maiden can never ever spawn in the coast. I don't think she spawns in the north either. But yeah, that's great. That's the best thing ever. We've heard from the boating competition around the coast, Your Serene Highness. I have a letter from Grandee Whopper. Oh! Island discovered. Is this to do with the fish wedding? Do they intersect? I didn't know this. We are blessed. Though we weathered the storm, we found a tiny deserted island that wasn't on our maps, where we could rest and shelter. Oh no, this is an actual... just an event from the coast. Okay, from the boat race. Advisor wasn't so lucky. He was blown off course and I haven't seen him since, the fool. I have called it Whopperland and officially claim it for the grandees. But I don't know, surely this new island belongs to the coast. It's in the sea, it's what we do. It's a legitimate claim. Jealous of the grandees are better at marine discovery than you, patrician, sir? Your esteemed highness, surely you cannot entertain this nonsense. This could be of great strategic importance to the coast. Samuel's land. We don't want that. We'll let the grandees have it. I think the grandees need a bit of extra land. Whopperland and Pogland. It'll be hard to pick the funniest name. It's time for Whopper Isle. Let's try and give it to the grandees. Come on, let's get their trade up. Oh. I want trade up, but I'm not sure with having my name on it. Well, you've taken it, so it's Whopper Isle or Whopperland. Oh dear. Love it. Alright, grandees. Here you go. Whopperland it is. Praise the ninth. Long live Whopper Island. As the race goes on, southern merchants move in to use the island to rest and repair during voyages. It will be a most useful stopping off point for new trade routes. Meanwhile, tensions rise in the capital as the nobles wait to hear what discoveries the race has in store next. Your Augur's Majesty, it's terrible. Pirates have been going after our merchant vessels. I'm nearly bankrupt. Oh no! These are typical Saulish tactics, Your Majesty. The Archduke was infuriated by your response to his wedding, and he's getting revenge the only way he knows how. Piracy. Unfortunately, that's only speculation. We have no concrete evidence that these are Saulish ships. Ooh. A gamble for a gamble? Can we patrol our shipping lanes? Vote C, everyone, to patrol the sea, please. Please send out the Navy. Let's fix this now. Okay, we are a military powerhouse. We will be taken seriously. Cough, cough, splutter, splutter. Ah, Neko, too many exclamation marks in that one. There we go. Try not to do it. If you keep getting caught by it, I'll just let you sit in the sin bin for 5 minutes. But thank you, Morgan, for sorting that out. Yeah, it's set up in a way just to stop people being too much mess in the chat. And it tells you why when it bans you for too much shouting. Yeah, the sin bin. Yeah, that's it. Get off the pitch. Yellow card. What? And I didn't think it would. Fantastic. Your navy patrols the Ghost Sea, sinking privateers with ease. Soon enough, the chastised soulish stop attacking your ships. Fantastic work. Wait. Alex, careful. You hear much later that the Archduke's wedding to a Finfolk is called off amidst some controversy over whale hunting. Good. Good. Right, everything's okay now. Deep in the south, a grandee paces along the balcony of their hillside villa. It's just not enough. The peasants love Zarquin and believe in miracles, but they won't rise up to put him on the throne. They'll come around. The king's golden age can't last forever, can it? The grandee's aim is to lower stability to 4 or less. Alright. I can't believe it. I'm so stable. I don't know how that happened. But both the grandees and the pats want to lower stability to 4 or less. Please don't start spamming frickin' symbols. Random event success. Yep. Mutiny at the keep. Hide your stuff. Yeah. Well, that's pretty much what we did in the last thing. The barons just sacked everything. That was the end of yesterday's thing. Like, we're finally starting to get to the point where some of the grandees have some cash. Your Highness, a troubling development at the prisoner Curvo Keep. Well, do go on. Alas, the prisoners at the keep have staged a mutiny. We have no idea what went wrong, but they killed all the guards and taken Curvo for themselves. We come to your Holiness because the prisoners are now making demands of you. And if you do not respond, they will kill their hostages, including Curvo Keep's owner, Grandee Test. What are their demands? Firstly, they want their crimes forgiven, which is pretty standard as far as these things go. But they're also asking for a significant gold payment and free passage to Asmead. Alright, let's take it to the council and yeah, I know I don't want to spend the money. Holy crap, 2,800 gold? Send in the military. Summon the men. We do not have the army to deal with this. No, you don't really, but that's true. Let's see, it's 8-8 either way. There's plenty of you that are left. I'm going to do a final countdown. It'll be 3, 2, 1. Then we'll move on. So if you've yet to vote, now's the time. You can decide it. Oh yeah, the South, what is it, crisis event where their identity's under threat. Let's see. Me want king decide? Oh, okay, so you jumped in quickly. Where are you? There you are. You know what? I think we could just let them free. Refuse to pay. They give up the hostages. They go free. Kitty, did you join? Where is Kitty? There you are. Welcome to the Barons. Kitty, Kitty, welcome aboard. Why won't it? There we go. Yeah. Me just saying no to paying is pretty much me. Right now. Through negotiations with the mutineers, they do not budge. Tensions rise until an argument breaks out that results in Grandee Test's death. Oops. The stalemate continues until the prisoners run out of food and hostages, at which point they surrender to save their own hides. Test's death is blamed on you, and the consensus amongst the Grandees is that they should never have gone to the council in the first place. Salutes in chat, Test. I'm sorry, Test the First has died, but Test the Second will join instead. Join as someone dies. Yeah, there we are. That's the kind of day we're having. The kill count climbs one higher. Salutes in chat for the fallen Grandee Test. No, it's the second, isn't it? We've had Bonkle, yeah. Bonkle got turned to stone. Advisor has sent word that he escaped a nasty storm on his voyage, but Grandee Whopper hasn't been so lucky. She's blown out course and are running out of food. Your Highness, surely in the interest of fairness we should send some supplies. Depths below, why? She fell foul of a storm, that's her own fault. But this is a boat race, not a competitive fast. Does she deserve to perish, Your Holiness? I mean, I think A is fair, right? The fairest of them all, it is, I guess, indeed. It's pretty fair. It's not the greatest, but it'll do. Okay, that's great. 11, that's a winner. The Grandees club together and send barrels of ship biscuits, preserved fruit and dried meat to Whopper, along with some extra funds for the journey. But it turns out that much of the food is spoiled. Some is edible, but the crew is forced onto meagre rations. Whopper struggles onward, hungry and tired. The next you hear, the southern boat is in the lead. The race is nearly over. Tired, hungry, in the lead. Doesn't make sense. Hangry. Yeah. The sooner I get home, the sooner I can eat. Your quest for an heir is finally complete. You stand before the council holding a small child in your arms. Should I die, I ask that my crown be passed down to. The council hall is filled with nervous silence. My legitimized, natural-born son. The assembled nobles break out into polite applause. By designating an heir, you cemented the stability of the kingdom. Though the common folk may lose some faith in the church, seeing the king's extramarital adventures being forgiven so easily. Your esteemed Highness, may I be the first to congratulate you on legitimizing your son. What is his name? Samuel II. Marvellous, Your esteemed Highness. I'm sure little Samuel will grow up to be a chip off the old block. Congratulations on finding an heir. Now you just need to fulfill your ambition to win the game. Expect a visit from the Spymaster soon. Little Sammy the bastard. So then, what have we got? That's it. So we have an auction here. So grandees and patricians may be interested in E, the prison, to bring down stability. Me personally, though, I'd quite like C, the monument, and that will help bolster our authority a bit. What's going on up here? Yeah, try not to sweat too many of the details about things. Here is everyone's gold. We're going to start the auction now. Type exclamation mark fund, followed by the letter of the item you would like to fund, followed by the amount of money you'd like to fund it with. Top 2 items at the end of the auction will be built and take effect. Everything else will be refunded back to you. You have about 40 seconds to get your funding in. But there's a slight delay on stream, so I'll type in chat when there are 10 seconds left. What are we looking at in a minute? E and D? The prison and the Thieves Guild? Why are we funding a Thieves Guild? Oh, 10 seconds has gone by, sorry. Whoops. I was like just baffled for a moment. There you go. Whoops. Calamity. Calamity. Yeah, who did that? A bunch of patricians, it looks like. Oh, and theatre, so authority goes down. Wait, what? What? What's happening? Your Majesty, unfortunately there have been some strange things happening at the newly built monument. Again? Kitty, what's happening at the monument now? I'd rather keep it quiet for now. The other nobles can be so judgmental. I don't want people to think I don't have a grip on my own monument. Oh. I'll keep it quiet for now. Wait, tell me more. Odd symbols are being painted on the bricks of the monument. No one knows where they're coming from, but those who look to them too long grow restless and feverish and must flee. Well, I'll keep quiet for now. Cheers, my liege. What shall we do, your highness? It's horrible for visitors. Send troops to guard the area. We got the best army in the world here, alright? Kitty sends a few soldiers to guard the monument. They're professional enough and send detailed reports back. Right now the only notable visitors are stray cats, but the guards vow to keep an eye on things. Those stray cats are up to something. No, I think they're more sort of occult, demonic. Ooh. Thank you for the bits to have a giant data broken page. No, it dark. What it will do, it automatically give you they them if you leave the pronouns blank. But welcome aboard. So you want to type exclamation mark join followed by the pronoun of choice. He, she, or they. The Coastal boat race is nearly at a close. I'm pleased to announce that Lord Patrician Advisor is all set to win. How exciting. Truly, this race is of the utmost importance. On a completely unrelated note, I have a shipment of copper that is due to intercept the racers any day now. If my ship got in the way, who knows what might happen? I dare say the race's outcome might be altered. Of course, I could be convinced to alter the shipment's route instead. Your August Majesties, we must put a stop to this shameless sabotage. So then, we want to. So ultimately, we want there to be a tie. Alright, and this is more out of character. I don't want to mess around with people's money. So we want the grandees to pay to obstruct advisors as advisors in the lead. And then the two boats should tie. They should pass at the same time. And I think that's only fair, and then both Whopper and Advisor get to keep their money. It said that in the last one, but it's now saying Advisor's in the lead, right? So we're going to start the vote now. There we go. Thank you very much. It was, yeah, but apparently the advisor, the patricians are in the lead at the minute, at the start of this event. So there must have been some failing on the code. But there we go. What? No, this is an outrage! And Shadow Moon's lumbering ship makes its slow way in front of Advisor's boat, blocking the way to the finish line. The copper makes its way to Tavlin ahead of schedule. Soon nobles and peasants alike gather at the finish line, watching breathlessly as the winners arrive. And it's both Lord Patrician Advisor and Grandee Whopper crossing the line simultaneously. Clearly I won. My oars crossed the line before yours. But oars aren't part of the boat. My prow was over the line first. Your Serene Highness, these nobles have bet their life savings on this race. Both have a legitimate claim. What shall we do? The answer is simple. It was a draw. I suppose neither of us won and neither of us lost either. They shake hands and leave, chatting amicably. Whopper goes and has a fat dinner. Back on the coast and in the south, merchants flock to investigate the boats use the nobles' sailing techniques to improve their own crafts. Though the race is over, it gripped the kingdom. Similar bets take place as far afield as Saul and Curve, some successful, others ending in watery deaths. Attempt to go make scones so you don't have to deal with code. That's fine, fair enough. Oh dear. At the start of your reign you said you wanted to be a conqueror. But so far you've not convinced anyone. The kingdom's armies are mediocre at best, your majesty. You won't be doing any conquering anytime soon. But we won a battle against the pirates. Ah. Lake, good night. Take care. Bye bye. Everyone say good night to Lake. Oh, this is sad. If your current ambition isn't working out for you, you will want to pivot to stop the nobles from overthrowing you. You need to pivot. Change your image. Dark Darcy, thank you for the follow. Hey, I appreciate that. At the moment, I'm doing King of the Castle every Saturday and Sunday. And we're doing this one dynasty. We just started it yesterday. And we'll be doing this dynasty for a few months probably. Because I'm trying to get the achievement where I ban things. But yeah, thank you for the follow. I hope to see you in future games. So yeah, my advice would be to infiltrate each region with loyal spies. Defeat their schemes with schemes of our own. But your other advisors have other ideas. Your Majesty, if you help us spread the zeal of the Ninth God, shut up, Archbishop. The common folk are a sleeping giant. that even the nobles are afraid to wake. If you become beloved by the peasants, the nobles won't dare overthrow you for fear of revolution. Don't listen to these fools. Have you heard of the Scepter of Sages? It's a lost artifact forged by Queen Alma the Wise. There's a legend that any king who recovers it will rule over a golden age. Well, we are locked in with our roleplay. We are going for a trade ambition because military didn't pan out. And yeah, the two trade options available. One is the Scepter of Sages, which involves faith, which is icky. The other is the spy network. So stability and trade, here we go. Base spy master going to help us get a handle on things. A wise decision, Your Majesty. I'll begin recruiting spies and sending them across the kingdom in the guise of travelling bards. But this will require a fine touch. Your priority is to raise the kingdom's stability and overall trade as much as you can. And of course, there can't be open rebellion among the nobles. Archie is the worst unless he's helping me rebel. That's pretty much it. He helped us rebel to get my current king, King Sam, on the throne. And here we are. Sitting on a bench outside a sun-bleached villa, two patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme. It's a beautiful day, isn't it? Birds are singing, the market's in full swing. Do you hear that on the wind? You can make out the laughter of children playing a game. Yes, delightful. Wrong, it's horrible. The kingdom is totally serene and our plans are in ruins. The king's advisors are happy with his rule. We can't buy their loyalty yet. Believe me, I've tried. Patrician's aim is to lower stability to 4 or less. Wrong. Wrong. Can't remember. Am I still pissed off with anyone? I think I've already cruel taxed the patricians once. But I've pretty much had what I've wanted since then. So just common tax for everyone. Holy shit, a rogue golem all the way up in the Northern March. Give me a moment. I'm just going to go to the bathroom and back quickly and get a fresh cup of tea. So everyone have a quick stretch. I'll be back in a moment. Just gotta go take care of some biology. Alright, I return. Gonna go take care of some biology. Best scenario, toilet, or perhaps preparation for an exam. Worst scenario, rogue AI, exterminating natural life. Listen, we don't have to talk about it. Ambition always goes last. Yes. Always do the ambition last. So we work through these first. It's certain there's a chance anything that happens here can impact the ambition rolls. I think it's only the fairest way to do it. Although Gollum has crossed into our territory over the Ashmedian border, Your Majesty, this could be an exciting opportunity. Why did it cross over here? It was instructed to dig a trench, but evidently not told when to stop. It just carried on all the way through the kingdom. It's dug a 16-mile wide burrow through the landscape and over the border by the time we stopped it. Please, my liege, this could be our chance to figure out how this Gollum magic works. We could even turn it against Ashmead. Down with the march with our iron fists. Time to unite and fight back. It doesn't matter who ends up on the throne as long as it's not another Baron. I'm a Gollum and I'm digging a hole. Diggy diggy hole. Diggy diggy hole. Your Majesty, the barons would drown their own grandmothers to gain an advantage over Ashmead, or over the patricians and grandees. Golems are an offence to the ninth god, and they're dangerous. We should destroy it before it gets out of control. You know what? It's go time. I'm going to figure out how these golems work. Oh dear. I can't believe the patricians would do this to me. Well, okay then. We can't believe what you've done to us. Look, I've done great things, I think. Capital idea. We'll hook it up to a mill, tell it to keep cranking the handle, and hey presto, endless bread. At first, all goes well. The golem works tirelessly, grinding flour day and night. But then... Terrible news, my liege! Poor Kitty Cappy was inspecting the new golem when it went mad! Completely mad! It seemed to think Kitty Cappy was a bag of flour. It picked them up, it put them in the mill, it made bread out of them! Salutes! Alas, poor Kitty. Kitty, I'm sorry. That was an industrial accident. Was it good bread? Sorry, Kitty. Whatever roleplay you were doing, feel free to change it up for your heir. Kitty Caffey 2, the second, has joined the council. It went on a rampage, pulling up farmland and massacring peasants across the march. Ugh. Our soldiers were able to destroy it eventually, but it killed many of them too. The damage is irreversible. Oh man, yeah, Kitty, you just got here and we killed you. I'm sorry. No, Your Majesty. We can report that we found something beneath the Marcher monument. There's a sickly pale man living there, who hasn't seen the sunlight in years. He's been sneaking out to draw those symbols under cover of darkness. He's saying the symbols are protective wards to keep the building from harm. But I'm not so sure. He seems harmless, but completely unhinged. Harmless? Evil magic is what it is. This warlock can only be cleansed with fire. Oh. Put him in jail, right? Can we do that? I'm not going to burn him at the stake. Put him in the jail. Well then. Yeah, now occult symbols. After we had the graffiti and the lewd depictions of things, yeah. This is Weebian dynasty vibes. The grandees and patricians aren't able to win the throne from the oppressive Baron dynasty, but boy do they make the barons suffer for it. It's true. He's harmless, so let him get on with it. Okay, I guess we're doing that. Despite the High Inquisitor's protests, you put the Marcher Monument out of your mind. So do the peasants, indeed. The artistry of the symbols becomes well known across the march, drawing tourists and admirers. For trade! All goes according to plan, Your Majesty. Let me show you. Your spy master takes you through a secret passage in your own private office. You emerge into a hidden chamber where a number of hooded figures are waiting. These are my agents. They can blend into a crowd as effortlessly as they can slip a knife between a traitor's ribs. Why didn't I know about this chamber? Don't worry about it. The palace is riddled with secret passages and hidden rooms. I will keep track of them for you. Soon our spies will infiltrate the courts of all the nobles on your council, disguised as travelling bards. One of the spies tosses aside her cloak, revealing a lute and the colourful costume of a troubadour. With charm and flattery, they'll worm their way into your nobles' hearts and minds. Then we'll have a spy network the likes of which the world has never seen. I hope to make even the Gaunt and Tavelin look like rank amateurs. This should put a stop to all their foolish schemes that haven't progressed anywhere. And it will keep the kingdom stable for the rest of your reign. A week passes before you hear more news. Your spy master arrives in your office with a tiny scroll small as a cherry stem clutched between two fingertips. This is a message from one of our agents in the field. Your Majesty, I sent her to Grandee Dark Darcy's manor, disguised as a caroller, armed with a lute and a book of hymns. Open it then. Of course. Let's see. Is there any success? 80% based off the trade. The spy master studies the scroll for a moment and a smile creeps across her face. She holds it over a candle flame and it vanishes into a puff of cinders. She has been welcomed into Grandee Dark Darcy's court with open arms, and is already flattering them with fawning songs. Let's hope our other spies are just as successful. Over the next few weeks you receive back word from more and more of your agents. Almost all of them have successfully wormed their way into your nobles' courts. Now we must hope they can maintain their cover. Let's wait and see. 70%. A few more weeks pass. You wait anxiously for news of your spy's progress. One day, your spy master appears at your desk, her face lit by a triumphant smirk. Good news, Your Majesty. Our spies have uncovered some of your noble's darkest secrets. Did you know Grandee Dark Darcy has an irrational fear of lemons? You do now. We even have a few illicit romances between the nobles and our generically attractive bards. The blackmail writes itself. Oh wait, it doesn't... Oh, it doesn't register my laugh as a proper noise. Ah, you missed out my evil laugh. Oh, there we go. That was better. Yes, Your Majesty, let it all out. A bout of insane laughter is good for the soul now and then. But we can't get complacent. We must see if our other spies are equally successful. Over the next few weeks, your spies send back more and more positive reports. Soon, you've established a spy network throughout the entire kingdom. It's with a sense of smugness that you call your next council session. As the nobles file in, you realise you know all their secrets, their weaknesses, everything. Listen, Your Esteemed Highness. I was thinking that taxes have been awfully high lately. Why don't we hold a vote on reducing them? No, Neko, no. I must have misheard you. I just called a vote. Let's go. Chop chop. Lord Patrician, if you could come up here for a moment, I need a word in private. Lord Patrician Nekojita wanders over to your throne, his face quizzical. Your spy master leans over and whispers something in his ear, and he looks suddenly horrified. By sea and storm, how did you know that? Only my mother knows that. Sit down, Lord Patrician. If the king doesn't want to vote today, there will be no vote. Lord Patrician Nekojita returns to his seat, trembling like a leaf. It's an outrage. The vote must go ahead. Hi. Care for some lemonade? Ah! Okay, leave me alone, leave me alone. I'll do whatever you say. It's about damn time. When you leave the council hall, the nobles are quiet. They know a new era has begun, an era of cooperation, or else. Your husband meets you back at your chambers, your heir Samuel II in his arms. Very clever, Samuel. Let's just hope it doesn't all blow up in your face. This is where my reign really begins. I can't wait to see what you have planned. That night you sleep an untroubled sleep for the first time since you sat on the throne. No matter their grievances, the nobles will never again dare defy you. You simply need to mention offhandedly that you know what they did last winter, or you know where they sleep at night. Boom, boom, there you are, everyone. Thank you very much. We're going to have a vote for inheritance. Let me just get the sign up. So then, Samuel II will inherit either Wrathful or Frugal. South is going to have it rough for a bit. I think it's going to take a while to get the South back up to snuff. But will Samuel II be wrathful? Or will Samuel II be frugal? You can see the details here on the screen. You're going to have 2 minutes and 1 vote, so vote wisely, everyone. Right, while you vote for that, I'm going to read the book. Let's see what it has to say. The barons celebrate their victory, and Samuel was venerated as a true hero of the march, but some whispered that the barons were losing control of their puppet as the king consolidated his power around his heir, Prince Samuel II. The patricians succeeded in turning the palace into a hotbed of bribery and corruption. What's new about that? They failed to gain the throne and lost money in the process, a bad investment. The grandees prayed and prayed for a miracle to place Arquin in his rightful place on the throne, but no miracle came. King Samuel ruled from the shadows, getting his way in the council with blackmail and threats. The nobles were terrified, but the peasants considered it a golden age. After 15 years of unquestioned rule, King Samuel died peacefully in bed, and the nobles let out a collective sigh of relief. King Samuel the Shadowy. No, I'll be playing something else after this. I don't do double bills of King of the Castle anymore. It's too exhausting. Especially as I'm still recovering from the cold. So yeah, King Samuel the Shadowy. Succeeded by King Samuel II. Gibbo has the most money at 2,500. Test has 100 at the poorest. Oh yeah, we're still working for him. Over the worst of it. Oh my god! This is looking really dapper, really sinister. Handsome fella, yeah. The little mole, but like most of the eyes matching the colour of the coat. Oh. Really pale, really dark, sinister looking. Yeah. Oh, we got a real contender. Oh dear. Evil Tony Stark? Oh wait, can I compare him to my normal? We can have a look at it. Take a photo shot of this. No crown, but too much aura for one room. Yeah, so we're going to see Samuel II next Saturday, 12:30 UK time. And it looks like poll ended wrathful. We're going to be wrathful. Let me make a note of that. The bastard Samuel. Let's exit. Let's have a look at my normal one. But thank you very much, everyone, for joining me here. Goodbye, Ephra. Everyone say goodbye to Ephra in chat. Now let's see, what have we got? Yeah, it's a bit different. Looks kind of similar. Pale, displeased. It's kind of grumpy. But let's see, what else have we got? What can we do for a game? Gibbo, goodbye. Right, just before you all head off, let me bring up... Oh, show us your regions, nobles? Oh, okay, cool. Let me take the break off. I just want to talk about what I'm doing next week very quickly. Wednesday, I'm doing the Han Empire with Total War 3 Kingdoms, maybe the final one. Friday, I'm doing the V Rising. And then Saturday and Sunday, we've got more King of the Castle. I might do some stuff on other days, but I'm not sure yet. Depends on what my availability becomes. But yeah, my customizations. So we got King Thrifty the First here. Obviously made after me. Very tired looking individual with glasses. And even got the receding hairline as best I could. Then we got our Baron. Very much my favourite one, the only one I locked in pretty much right away. It's all about the Corsair hat and having this mane of black hair that sort of brings the hat together with the cloak. Baron Frothy, there he is. Then with the Chiefs, we've got this individual, sun-kissed. Big fan of the auburn hair with the sort of olive skin. I think it juxtaposes nicely with the sort of blue tartan. With the Counts, we have my very own Desmond. Desmond showed up as a claimant option at one point. And the moment he showed up, he looked so sad. I immediately went and changed my count to be Desmond. So, we have Desmond at home. So, yeah, no, I just immediately tried my best. I think I did it exactly. Just looked so sad and miserable. It was the funniest thing. And then, what have we got here? We got the Grandies. So this is a character I played as a lot. Back when Casual Hoy had his Everlong dynasty, where it lasted like, I don't even know. It got to the past the modern day in years. But yeah, obviously these came out, so we had the floppy hat. And then I think, is this also a Twitch drop? Oh no, it isn't. This is an old one. But yeah, I did this. This is pretty good. I've got this sort of Henry VIII vibe going on with the big heavy set body and the big floppy hat. Yeah, he's been bringing it back on the night, if I'm aware, yeah. 2,175, holy crap. So yeah, this was my Grandee in Hoy's campaign. And yeah, I'm loving the build of that. Then finally, I don't know, my patrician's been for a few changes. I think I was playing in one of Mr. Kaji's dynasties. When the patrician died and I essentially gave him a mustache and changed her outfit. Like, yeah, this was the original outfit without the mustache. But there we are, the true patrician. I am a fan of this mustache, by the way. I think it's one of the best ones, one of the best options in the customization. Like, just look at this. It's, yeah, the handlebar. Like, why would you even want any of the others when you could just have this? I think I figured out an advanced RP, pro-military, pro-deer park, pro-wealth, land-owning hunter. Yeah, that's alright. If you could combine 2 bits from each region... Oh. I think these cornets from the patricians, if I could do anything, those would be available to everyone. Yeah, I'd probably do the cornets, and then maybe for the torso parts, I quite like the various bits of armor, so the doublet. But yeah, there's variety of stuff. But I think the cornets, I think that's what they're called, right? The cornets. I mean, I could also potentially get behind the suits of armor from the Chiefs of the North as well. Cornets are the spiky circlets. Oh, what are these then? The these bits. Like, I'm a fan of them. I just kind of like how it looks like a rocket taking off. Like the hair flowing around the head. That's a hennin, yes. Those are the ones that I'd want for everyone. Oh yeah, masks for people, that's true. Variety of other masks that people could wear. Be quite good with freckles, they're nice. Yeah, I think overall it's fairly robust. I quite like the amount of stuff you can get. Oh yeah, and here's my shields. Got a quill for the patricians. We got the cup for the grandee. He's holding a cup. There you are. For Desmond, we got the unicorn. We just got a tree here for our northerner. And for our sinister looking baron, we have a snake. How about somewhere of Howitzer's baron in one of those henning hats? Yeah. They're a fun little hat. Oh, but maybe, I think what would be good, if they could do it, is if there was more variety in the colours for the monarch. And there were outfits that were sort of tailored to suit the colours of the other various regions. I think if I was to wish for one thing in the cosmetics, it would be that. Just so that an incumbent region, someone coming in as a claimant from one region or another would have like colours affiliated to the region they came from. I believe you did that, or someone did that for Mr. Kaji's stream, where they're altering the appearance of characters. A lineage option, yeah, exactly. Maybe also with when you have heirs or whatever, the sort of structure of the face is kind of like you toss a coin for each one, and there's a 50-50 chance of it just copy and pasting whatever the previous stuff was of the last ruler. Just so there's a little more like kind of like they've inherited their looks from their parents sort of thing. That would be hard to automatically do since the sprites of the incoming claimants are randomized. Yeah. Exactly, that's... See, that's the trouble. That would have to be a whole extra step that would be fitting. But yeah, it would be nice if they rolled it and they're like, so, okay, we got eyes, eyebrows, shape of your face, facial hair, head hair, the colour of your hair, skin, whether or not you wear glasses, and your mouth. Like, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, 7 or 8 things there, which you could just have it. Where it's like, oh, it flips a coin 50-50, it keeps it 50-50, it randomly determines another one. Like, it wouldn't be terrible if that way there's a bit of sort of inheritance. But yeah, that's that.